Did you just pick up on that?
I just picked up why you said that. When you said that we were recording when you were Mark Maron recording the almost
Dan
famous...
yelled, "Lock the gates," as he closed the door, and is somehow astounded that I brought up Almost Famous afterwards.
Well, in my mind you said Mark Maron, and I was like, hilarious, obvious improv, yes, and then you said we're recording the Almost Famous DVD commentary, and there's a lot of stuff in this room. And I bet my girlfriend and I both own that DVD. So I was like, he probably saw that out of the corner of his eye, doing a little room riffing.
Yeah, he's reading the room.
What's actually to reference that winter coat?
You know how I got so smart? I read The Room, but I was in a library.
Whoa. That's pretty good. We've been coming up with a lot. Each episode, I feel like, is at least one pro reading. Because on the previous one, we had if you stacked all the books, you could get to space.
Well, that was just you lying.
No, it's a fact. I bet. And if not, we'll just print more books.
Yeah, we can make more books.
You could affect that stat, because you could be like, well, we'll print out blogs.
Yeah, well, what's the definition of a book?
What if we do
What
pamphlets?
about self-published ebooks?
We all know scientifically you're supposed to use books written for old people.
Yeah.
That are probably thicker. Or, damn it, they were just wider? Fuck.
Large print.
God damn it.
Large print.
Yeah, you ever...
I like to call those BBW books.
Big, bold writing.
I like my books thick, baby. Curvy.
Real thick book. Curvy? It got wet.
It was wet.
The binding is fucked. The binding's fucked because it's a big, beautiful book.
Big, beautiful writing.
It's a big,
Big, beautiful writing.
Look, I read them. I don't write them.
Hey, baby.
I don't read them either. I fuck them.
I fuck the book.
You think it's so soggy?
That's how it got wet, all right?
You ever go to buy, because you buy books?
Yeah.
This Pepsi tastes flat.
You just opened it.
I know.
That's a shame. You should call and complain.
I go to look. I was doing a physical bit where I was pretending to look for the customer service number on the bottom of the Pepsi can over a laptop.
That happened to me. I was in like elementary school. I was probably in like third grade.
You were like, how much does this coffee cup cost?
I was in like third grade, and I was just, like had like a thermos.
Oh yeah.
And
hot or cold?
Probably cold. Probably had iced tea in it.
What?
What? I drank iced tea a lot as a child.
Really? As a child, you were conscious enough to be like, gotta keep it cold.
Unsweet.
Gotta keep it.
Well, it's just a receptacle, really.
Oh, okay.
It was more, they didn't have Nalgene bottles or whatever back then.
Yeah, they did.
Whatever. not in rural Tennessee.
You know what Nalgene?
They were still using
Nalgene's
glass that they found in the creek. I was drinking.
Which, hey, that's what all the.
I was drinking my unsweet tea out of a sun-warped squirt bottle that somebody found in a lake.
Some waiter from Brooklyn kept trying to refill it for you. He's like, look, this is way out of my section.
Listen, I got to get back to section New York City.
You know how people, like homeless people, will go through the trash and they'll be like, oh, look, it's an empty McDonald's cup. Perfect.
Go in there, get a refill.
Go in there, get a refill, and hang out.
Yeah.
Do you think in Williamsburg,
people just show up with their
like the homeless people are like,
decanters.
Look through the window and see what they're using for cups. Oh, they just are using a shoe.
That's perfect.
I've got a shoe.
I need a refill.
Literally, I just have a shoe.
I need a refill.
Yeah. This bar is using stop signs as trays. Oh, I'll have another. It's a homeless guy with a fresh stop sign.
That doesn't have any grease on it. Did you bring that from home?
It doesn't have any Italian,
also,
Irish.
Like they you say, I'll get another about food.
I'll get another.
Does he run out in a steak and shake?
Get another.
I'm going to do this again. Another round. No, I was in like third grade and I had the thermos and somebody was like, hey, there's a crack on the bottom of your thermos. And then for whatever reason, I went like, what do you mean? Where? And just, like, that's not how you look at the bottom of a thermos even, by like,
where?
Just dumped tea just all over my face and shirt.
Well, depending on how big that crack was,
He might have been saving my life.
Might have been equal. Equal amount of
I would have ended up the same amount of wetness.
Yeah.
Except for this time, it was.
This guy just doing a cool.
No, there was a crack.
Oh, okay.
But I didn't need to douse myself to find that out. Let's say yes.
Let's Google now.
Say yes.
Yes.
You never had to take that food safety test, did you?
What is that?
Like get like food safe certified?
I did in like high school, like at Steak and Shake.
There's one girl who teaches it in like for all of Louisville.
Oh, okay.
And she's awesome. She made fun of us because we showed up on on the dot on time, because I assumed that this is what everyone was going to do, since it's just a bunch of restaurant employees. But I went there with 2 other people that I worked with, and we just smoked weed in the car until it was like the moment we needed to go in, you know?
Exactly.
But everybody else was already there.
You're doing it like movie theater style, exhaling as you sit down.
Yes.
Big old box of goobers.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Where'd you get those goobers?" And you're like, "I dated it.
I dated it. It's fine. It's dated. It's sealed."
There's a little sticker on each piece of popcorn. I'm very high.
Yeah, she was making fun of us, and we ended up having to sit right up front, and she just kept making fun of us through her whole. She was doing great. She was working the crowd. She was making fun of me. She was like, "You be wearing a beard guard in my kitchen." I'm like, "You don't own a kit. What do you mean? You're like your personal kitchen? You don't run a restaurant.
You making a beard? You be wearing a beard guard in my kitchen? Don't want none of those hairs in my morning omelet." I'm like, she pinches your cheek.
Like, are you inviting me over?
What the
hell? What are you trying? Are you trying to fuck? No. But yeah, she has this thing where she'll state
just
the info.
her, no opener.
No opener, man. She goes up blind.
That's
like a rough room too.
You're like teaching a class, and you use a god mic off, like you're in the hallway.
And up next, your substitute teacher for the day,
coming in to teach now, Andy Holiday. A guy with long hair comes in, and he's like,
"So I got long hair."
Think about Jimi Hendrix, kids.
But yeah, no, she'll like be like, you have to keep soup at 8,000 degrees or whatever. Jesus. And I'm like, that's hot, no. And so she'll say it, and then she'll be like, "All right, say yes." And then as a collective class, you have to go, "Yes."
Yes, teacher.
Yes, teach.
Yes, teach.
Say yes.
If y'all don't pass this class, I'm gonna have to hold you.
I'm gonna have to say
behind.
I'm gonna have to.
I can't think of one for corner yet.
I'll tell you what, you better learn this, or I'm gonna corner you and cram your face with knowledge.
And beat some sense into you.
I'm gonna beat the shit out of you. I will beat you senseless, bitch.
This lady sounds awesome. This lady that we're making up. Attributing false characteristics.
She is real. Too. She is real.
Nah, well, it is true. You said there's only one of her.
Yeah, everybody knows her.
Everybody knows her.
Everybody knows. Everybody knows. Say yes. You ask somebody at a restaurant.
Yes.
You ask somebody at a restaurant to take that class. You tell them to say yes. They'll say yes.
I also went to improv school.
You tell someone to say yes, they'll do it.
No, that is true. You go to most restaurants in this town that we call Earth.
This is a little town I like to call Earth.
No, man, you go into you
going to a Roblox concert?
Yeah, do they have restaurants in
Roblox?
Well, yeah.
I would like to eat some Roblox.
No, well, the metaverse and all that have like. You have to go digitally to a restaurant, and then a guy brings a Grubhub to you separately.
I would have liked that, man. I stopped at rallies on my way here. I went moderate.
How would that have made? How would AI?
I could have just come here, got logged on to the metaverse.
Yeah, but
and had them bring the burger to me.
But otherwise, you wouldn't have had this great rally story you're about to tell.
I was not about to tell a rally story. I was just gonna tell. I was just gonna tell you what I ordered.
Something must have told. Go.
I ordered one single rally burger.
We're here on WTF. Go. Jerry Seinfeld, go.
Go for it, Jerry.
for like an hour.
We're a Gopher Jerry.
Gopher Jerry. We've locked the gates and we are Gopher Jerry. I'm going to watch Almost Famous.
There were some teens who were sitting eating at the picnic table.
Oh.
There was like 5 of them.
You don't see that a lot.
No, you don't. You don't see a lot of dine-in happen in the rallies.
Yeah.
Mostly because there is no inn.
Yeah.
But also...
At rallies, when you dine in here, you're
going home.
And then they're like, I don't really know if that's the thing our ad campaign needs to focus on.
What about how fresh our burgers
What
are?
about like the food?
These onions are real. They're fresh. We cut them in-house.
Double the drive-thru.
We cut them in-house. House cut onions.
Hell yeah, dude. House opened burgers. We open the burger packages in-house.
That would be great if you ran a restaurant and you were like advertised as like home-cooked food. And then people bring it to people's table and they're like, this is cold. And it's like, well, I had to get it from home.
Cook it. My mom made it. She lives in Tucson.
Long drive. I ain't no Grubhub. I don't got a bag that heats it.
Yeah, has Gordon ever gone to a restaurant where they're like, my dad's been making the sauce for 53 years, and last week he actually died. So Gordon, we need you
to figure out what his recipe was. And no, we don't have any of the sauce for you to sample.
We got a little bit left, but you're gonna be mad. You're gonna yell at us that it's moldy
because it is.
Yeah, and it's like, yeah, we know. We got to keep it.
We gotta keep it.
No.
It's like a never-ending stew, you know?
Yeah.
We gotta keep it up. What if we did like the Boston Tea Party was a little bit different in Italy. They had a marinara marina party.
Whoa.
They were dumping all the marinara into the marine.
How about this? It's the How about you're in Philly and no, wait, no, you're in Boston.
You're not in Philly.
You're not in Philly.
You're in Philly, and then you catch a quick flight.
Wait, no, you are in Philly.
Then you decide to cancel your flight.
You're in Philly.
You just cancel your
You're
flight.
You're up on like a bridge, looking over, smoking a cigarette, spitting rocks at cars, and then a bunch of Boston Pats fans.
Hey,
they come through, and they're all happy because they won the game, and then you go, hey, you fellas having how do you like this Boston Pea Party? Then you pee off.
Are they all peeing on each other?
No, you pee off the bridge onto these fellas.
Be a good name for a porno, Boston Pea Party.
I guess cut everything until then. Note to that. We'll start this part with just Eric coming in fresh.
Boston Pea Party,
Boston
Volume 6.
Pea Party. We'll cut that part. Keep this part though. Give them something to get the Patreon.
Yeah, and if you want to hear all the bad jokes,
if you want to watch Boston Pea Party 6, man, I tell you what, there's some people in Boston I wouldn't mind peeing on.
I wouldn't mind peeing on.
I ain't talking in a porno.
Shut by the way. I bet he's proud of himself for pooping his pants.
He's probably proud that he pooped.
I pooped.
They should give us like a. Because with my grandma, sometimes my mom will give me like updates, like how she's walking and stuff.
Yeah.
We should, as a nation, have a Twitter that's just like, Biden ate almost his whole lunch today.
He almost finished his sandwich.
Yeah.
He only left a quarter of his club.
He got up off the bed on his own pretty well.
He almost did it.
Yeah.
He fell over, hit himself. But he almost
a Twitter that's like, we've decided to get Joe Biden a little thing that raises the mattress so he doesn't have to. He can kind of just roll out into his stand.
We brought the TV into his bedroom.
One time, a dumb kid in my class in high school, because I've always been this level of awesome. No, I'm just kidding. No, in high school, I had a theology teacher junior year who was like, he was goofy and he was down with shit.
Yeah.
And
he was down?
Oh, he was down. And then one time, I was just saying a bunch of fake stuff to him in class, being like, isn't it true that this is in the Bible?
Isn't it true that God fucked Mary in the ass hard?
Exactly.
Had a little Boston Pea Party.
Had a little Boston Pea Party.
A little Boston Pea Party with the 3 wise men.
I said, hey, teach. Yo, teach.
Yo, teach.
If this if this whole thing, and then I gestured to the Bible and went like, it takes place in the old dusty ass world. How is it that on page 17 Mary's getting a Boston Pea Party?
I didn't even
And
know
then the
what
rest
that
of the
was
class
back
flips
then.
to 17, and then
I don't see anything about piss.
He's like, that's probably still the appendix. The Bible doesn't really work that way.
And they do mention the
17.
Boston Pea Party in the appendix.
That's in Revelation.
It's in Revelations. It's a revelation.
Where it's like, Stalin killed more people than Jesus.
Than any Jesus ever has.
Yeah, fucking. So why are we listening to Jesus?
He's never even killed anybody.
Jesus? Do you think Jesus is gonna come back? Not like that. But
Probably tomorrow, the next day, sometime soon.
it is funny to think of. They really did think that. You know about that?
What do you mean?
Like Jesus died,
Yeah.
and then his pals were all like, fuck.
He's coming back, though.
No, they didn't really know that. He was like, I'm like, maybe.
I don't know, man. I might come by later.
This hurts.
It's like you're inviting Jesus to a show.
Yeah.
I don't know. I might come.
Yeah, and then Jesus popped up 3 days later, and he was like,
Popped up.
"It's
Popped
me.
up.
I'm not in the tomb anymore. I'm out in the world. I'm hanging out."
I'm just chilling now.
And then people were like, "Whoa, are you sticking around?" He's like, "No, I'm gonna bail, but I'll be back. I gotta go do a thing." And then meanwhile, they can see his phone just has Googled "dine-in restaurants open now."
For one.
For one. No, I'm very busy.
What do you eat after a Last Supper?
Yeah. Ice cream places.
Ice cream places
Jerusalem.
open late.
Open late. Dude, imagine you're Jesus.
I gotta get out of here. Cold Stone closes in 30 minutes.
It's the Last Supper. And you're like, all right, well, I guess it's my Last Supper. And then I'm going to go to the garden of whatever and be betrayed and then die.
Yeah.
First quick stop off for ice cream. And then some fucking Middle Eastern guy with a long stick keeps pulling it away from you and doing tricks. And you're like, I know I'm not supposed to get angry. That's like part of my whole bag. Like,
But give me the fucking ice cream.
this is absurd, man.
What is wrong with you?
I'm not that impressed. I saw this in a Drew Pinsky video.
Maybe that's what I'll do after this. Go get like an ice cream sandwich, hit up the strip club.
No.
Eat an ice cream sandwich, just sit in front of the stage.
No, do you think a strip club bouncer would be more angry if someone snuck in like a bunch of snacks?
Bunch of bootleg tits.
Yeah.
Start throwing those around.
Yeah, how often is like a strip club bouncer just grabbing a nudie magazine?
Hey, now.
The guy just has his back to the stage, masturbating to porn on his phone. He's like, I just like the vibe.
It's cool. I like the music.
I love the atmosphere.
I like the music. I like the drinks that are 4 times more expensive than they need to be.
I love it.
Beat the shit out of
Can you
them.
bring your own food?
I feel like if I was eating an ice cream sandwich at a strip club, I feel like the bouncer would just be like, respect. Give me a quick fist bump.
He'd put his fist out and be like, respect. And then he'd go, the dancers, and then he'd punch you in the face.
Follow through and just wail me. Wail me.
And then you're like, how'd you do that? And he's like, I've been watching Bruce Lee.
I can punch a board like this. Like
I
Kill
just need a
Bill.
1 inch of thrust.
I've been trying to do my Kill Bill.
Be the water. And then he's like, wait. Now I'm thinking of David
Now I'm
Foster
drowning.
Wallace.
I'm the water, but I still can't
I'm
breathe
thinking of
underwater.
David Foster Wallace. That'd be great if Bruce Lee's just like, be the water. And then he just turned into a puddle. And then the karate people were like, disqualified.
Not a fair move.
The winner is the other karate guy.
Anyone else? Anyone want to pick up and be the winner against this guy?
The winner is this mop. Bruce Lee versus Nalgene. Nalgene has got him in a whole body lock. No, Nalgene. I don't know if this is true, and I do have a laptop, but let's choose to believe.
Well, did you know that? I thought you were gonna play the music, and then it just didn't start. Did you know that the last dog that they took from Michael Vick's dog fighting ring died the other day?
Really?
Yeah, it finally died.
Damn.
Lost its final bout.
Okay. That's like a dark humor column type joke.
Lost its final bout.
Lost
with cancer.
Bout.
With vitiligo, not vitiligo. What is it? Ligo?
Why did you make it a Michael Vick's dog?
No, that part is true. No, but the premise is true.
Oh. That's wild. Because you gotta assume those dogs just got adopted out to, like, just people.
They brag about it.
No, but
I got a champ.
They're like, you can have this dog, but also you gotta email Newsweek.
When it dies, you gotta let the world know.
Not only that, you have to keep in touch with the other dog.
Yeah, figure out which one's last.
Which is gonna be hard to do, because if your dog finds out, you just keep in touch with those other dogs.
You're gonna get so jealous.
You're gonna be like, let's rumble in the jungle.
It's a fight dog.
Number
baby.
2.
Why hasn't anyone made a dog fighting video
Let's have
game?
a reggae Christmas. No, man. I keep saying no, man, but then I have no...
So what else is in the news? So Michael Vick's last dog died.
Michael Vick's last dog died.
Oh, I did. Oh, yeah, when I was at rallies. So, there was like 5 kids were hanging out. And one of them, they were all getting ready. They were all getting in the car. And one kid was still sitting there, like digging in his bag, like eating fries. Just like he was just like chilling, you know.
Chilling.
And I couldn't like hear them, but I heard him just be like, "Nah, you guys are good. Go." Which I can't imagine, like just wanting to hang out in a rally's parking lot alone. Be like, "Nah, I don't need a ride home. I'll walk. I'd like to eat 3 more fries.
I'm in my place. This is my spot.
I'm gonna eat the bag. I need a little more time. I'd rather do it alone as well."
Those bags are greasy.
Yeah, of course they're greasy.
They're tasty.
I almost got the chicken bites box.
Chicken bites box?
Chicken bites box.
Do you think the people who like name shit for fast food places have to be like, we also have to make sure you can say it through a really broken speaker.
All right, what about chicken bites box? That's not gonna work.
We have to be able to say it as a guy who doesn't speak English to a guy who doesn't speak English
through a faulty microphone.
Yeah. Chicken bites box. When we were in college, we went and...
A Somalian guy has to be able to understand a Mexican man through a tin can.
Exactly.
That's how we base our naming of items.
I'm surprised that I've never seen, like, you pull up to, like, a fast food place, and it's just, like, an 11-year-old in the back, and they're, like... The machine's broken, but you can. I'm on the phone with my mom. Who's in
on the phone with
my mom's at the register. I'm on the phone with her. Just tell me your order.
Tell me your order. I'll tell her.
And it's just a sassy 11-year-old, very like
and ice cream.
Frustratedly being like, yeah, fries.
Oh, you can get a burger and a chili dog.
Yeah, she's mad.
I almost did that.
A burger and a chili dog?
But I knew what that chili dog would do to me. I didn't want to make it happen in your house.
Hey, fill the bowl.
Fill the bowl, baby.
Fill the bowl.
Who the fuck said that to you?
No, in college, my friend was just, we would just say that in general, and people would say they were going to the bathroom. And then my friend was once, he and I were smoking a bunch of weed, and then he's like, I'm going to go to the bathroom. And I was like, okay, I'll go into the kitchen. And because I wanted to be far away. He's a big boy. I was like,
okay, I'll go home.
This is going to stink. This is going to stink. Hey, if you, he's like, do you want me to turn the fan on? I was like, I want you to knock the wall out. I want you to get arrested for indecent exposure. Shitting with the wall open. You gotta air out the house. No, so he's like, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. And then I was like, hey man, fill the bowl. And then I shot him like some finger guns and went into the kitchen. And then he came out like a few minutes later and he was putting weed into a bowl to smoke. And then I was like, you already pooped? And he's like, no, I gotta go real bad. And then he like got up and quickly ran to the bathroom. And then I was like, what the fuck? And then he came back and he's like, you told me to pack the bowl.
I said, no, I said fill the toilet with poop.
Yeah. So in that guy's mind, he was like, hey, is it cool if I poop? And then I was like, more marijuana.
And he listened.
Yeah, and he's like, God damn, Dan's going to beat the shit out of me. And that's kind of what I need.
I'd love to get the shit beat out.
It's not going to take much. And how often do people with constipation go to dominatrixes?
Beat the shit out of me.
I ate a lot of cheese over the holiday.
Just beating the shit out of him, and he's like, hey, can you stop calling me gay? Just beat the shit out of me.
I just ate
Can you quit calling me a piggy? You just want to shit.
I don't think this shit's going to come out of my penis. Stop jerking it off.
I'm not pathetic. I'm constipated. Stop making fun of me. That'd be great. Tell the dominatrix, quit making fun of me.
Leave me alone.
Just hit me. Quit making fun of me.
Do people ever go to dominatrixes as like a test? They're like, I'm really confident.
See if no one can break me.
I'm unbreakable, baby.
You ever seen that movie?
You're an ugly piece of shit. No, I'm not.
I am not. I get laid all the time.
With this tiny cock. It's clearly larger than this whip you're using.
Bigger than your pussy whip.
This whip's clearly designed to be wrapped around a cock somehow, but I'm too large for
I'm
it.
too big for it.
When you put the ball gag around me, you commented on my square jaw. It's Don Draper going to a dominatrix, and then it just cuts to him in bed, and the dominatrix has like 60s housewife hair, and she's just like cuddling with him.
I knew I'd break you.
He's smoking a cigarette. I've been getting into comic shows, comic book shows.
I watched Loki.
Wait, it's actually comic book movie shows.
Comic book movie TV shows.
Comic book movie TV shows. Oh, man, my big joke was I was watching the new Matrix the other day.
Yeah.
And then and there's a big lack of new metal music.
That's bullshit.
But then I sensed the ending was coming.
Yeah.
So I on Spotify, I queued up some Rage Against the Machine quietly. And then I was like, this is going to be hilarious. And then I just sat there for like 20 minutes, missing the whole plot. And just thinking to myself,
I cannot
how
wait.
does Sleep Now with the Fire start? I know it's got that riff, but is there like a
I can't
siren
start it
first?
now. I'll ruin the surprise.
Yeah, I can't just all of a sudden pull out headphones to test a thing.
Then my mom called. She called to let me know that she'd seen the trailer. No, I was talking to her about something else.
I've taken the blue pill.
And she is still calling him Neil.
Yeah, I saw.
She is committed to that. That was probably fucking
my friend
15 years ago.
With that.
Of what?
Someone who I think has heard this very podcast at least once on his radio show. They had a dumb caller, a whack pack type fella.
Yeah.
And he kept talking about Neil in the Matrix. And then that clip went viral. I was like, God damn, Eric's mom.
My mom
could have been on a morning zoo type radio show.
Just being herself.
Fuck. She'll be like, we gotta make funny in her situation where it's like a Trailer Park Boys, where there's 13 of us who all do separate single touring adventures.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, when the fuck do they film that show? Because it seems like every 2 weeks a different cast member is playing Diamond's billiards hall.
Everybody loves the Joker.
4 friends.
4 lifelong friends.
True TV, if I was executive at True TV, I'd be like, we need to be out there
looking for friends.
looking for 8th graders who are friends. We need to find 4 8-year-olds who got a tight bond and no diseases or like fucking Nothing that's gonna kill him.
Yeah, nothing's gonna make any of them die.
You four get along great, but two of you live too close to the lead paint part of town.
Your mom's an alcoholic, isn't she? That's hereditary.
And she drives a lot. And Jesus, this isn't gonna work. No, he had a song that was my mom and your mom should get together and be friends. It was
you guys didn't have any songs.
Yeah, we did.
Shut up.
We had two. We had my mom and your mom should get together and be friends. And I think that's it.
What were you playing?
I played bass.
Tambourine?
No, I played tambourine. Someone's got like a tambourine, and then another guy's got a guitar, and then another guy's got like a drum set.
Yeah.
And they're like, we should start a band. And then the tambourine guy's being really bossy.
I know what we should call it.
Follow my lead. Like,
That tambourine guy's hitting, he's like, stay in rhythm.
I wrote a new song.
Everyone else fall in line.
I actually wrote the guitar part on tambourine also, so like try to figure out. But you're gonna essentially play something like, but on the guitar. Nope, not that. Nope.
You're way off.
Yeah,
Not my tempo.
that's what Jello Biafra would do. Is he couldn't play instruments, but he would write all the songs. So he'd just go to the guitar player and be like, ba 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 boom ba ba, and it's surprising that band broke up. I'm trying to write a song called "Santa's Got COVID,"
Yeah.
but I don't know if COVID will be big next year.
That's true. You better hold on to that one until.
I don't want to go into the studio and be like, I gotta book time in July to make Christmas songs. And they're like, actually, that's our second most popular time to book the
Damn it.
Christmas studio.
God damn it. Christmas in July, that's what we're dealing with. Baby.
Feels like July.
Baby.
Christmas in July. I'm trying to spend Christmas with hot guys. and then it's a how Stella got her groove back type thing.
Oh.
I watched the start of this one movie called Christmas is Canceled.
I watched the Boston Pea Party. I always bust that out on.
Just a 19-year-old with a really thick accent and a lower back butterfly tattoo. Yeah, you can do whatever you want.
So that guy's got a lower back tattoo.
That was me being the girl.
Oh, okay. It's a rough girl.
It's Boston, baby.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want to me. That's not a Boston either. Neither of us are doing Boston
You can do
accents.
whatever you want to me.
I am from Boston.
How about the Austin Tea Party? I bet there's a place in Austin that is called
Gross.
I watched Christmas is Canceled. It's
It is?
well, I clicked on the movie on Netflix because I thought Netflix had breaking news. I was like, what? Santa Claus is coming to town? What about The Office?
I've been in an office.
And then I was like, wait, The Matrix, this isn't a thing. I watched The Matrix so many times, but just because I love that song at the end. And I didn't know about music.
So you're just like, I had to watch a whole movie.
I only knew about movies. But I didn't know enough about them to know you could rewind.
Or fast forward.
Yeah, or fast forward. I would pause it.
I'd pause it.
I'd pause it the way people pause like a nude scene.
Yeah.
But it was just me pausing going, I love this song.
This is great.
Keep pausing it. This music video is awesome.
I love this shit. Bullets?
No, Christmas is Canceled. A lady, she's 20, she comes home, and her mom died.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what happened off screen. And then zany Christmas movie starts with a dead mom.
Just flies buzzing around.
And that's when my mom got hit by a car. Anyways, the story takes place 5 years later on magical night of the year, Christmas Eve.
I don't know why I brought up that whole dead mom stuff. It's a bit of a downer.
I'm Andy Rooney.
My name is Andy Rooney. And I'm here to say Christmas is canceled. Or at least that's what it feels like.
No, they do that line very quickly.
Who has enough money for gifts this year?
I can barely get my family gifts.
I can barely get an erection. How am I supposed to buy a Christmas present if I'm not hard?
How am I supposed to give my kids a gift? Print it off? Make a flip book?
Amazon Prime feels more like Amazon Beta to me.
Amazon. Hey, that's whoa. Fuck, dude.
I wait, and then someone takes the package off my porch.
Hey, when are they going to make Amazon Alpha? And it's Joe Rogan podcast for sale. It's people buying Joe Rogan podcasts. Did Andy Rooney ever have guests?
I've only got a minute.
My guest here is just some other guy being like, I also hate balloons. You gotta fucking blow them up? Can't they just sell them pre-blown up?
Who likes air? I like air, but I don't want to see it in a bag. What are air bags for, anyways? I used to get into car accidents, and it gave me this brain damage and a career.
I wouldn't tie a bag of cheap tortilla chips to a ribbon and give it to my child for her birthday.
But that's what some people do.
No, it's because it's like a bag.
I know what you mean.
Okay.
A lot of air and chips.
Why don't they put chips in the balloon? How much money would you think George Michael was asking that we never got the ad of Fritos? Fritos.
Fritos.
Yeah, man, come on.
Yeah, he turned down a lot of money for that.
Goddamn, we shouldn't have given Reba McEntire $50 million. We could have gotten this sweet George Michael deal. Maybe they did get it, but then he did that whole bathroom thing.
Excuse me, I
apologize. He had sex in a private part of a public place. You should be able to fuck in a stall.
Why can't I fuck in a bathroom?
No, but realistically, like, really, you can't have sex in a stall?
Yeah, like, shitting is grosser than sex.
Shitting is way grosser than sex.
And you're allowed to shit.
Yeah.
You have to close the door. They can't make you. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. You can shit with the door wide open.
I shit with my door wide open.
I fill the bowl.
Just some rapper on Cribs being like, you know, it's in the bathroom, no doors.
It's because I'm balling out.
No doors. What, am I supposed to have doors? Yeah, Snoop Dogg's getting pretty old. He's
How old is he?
Give me just a sec. 36.
Just looks like shit.
No, Snoop Dogg's getting pretty old.
How old is he?
He's got a lot of medical ailments.
How many medical ailments does he have?
420. No, I'm just joking. No, Snoop Dogg, he's getting up in age, so he's got some medical problems. So he said he's considering medical marijuana. He's not even trying medical marijuana.
Where this stuff works wonders.
He's gonna try. He's thinking about trying it.
Considering trying medical marijuana.
And a giant cart's never just get too high. And he just keeps riffing on it and laughing to himself. Snoop Dogg's gonna try medical marijuana.
He's gonna give it a chance.
He's gonna try it.
Like he's that high all the time.
He's gonna try it. I mean, I'm seeing a lot of these jokes for the first time too. I don't joke to write.
I don't write this shit. I read it, baby.
This ain't like the Larry Sanders show.
I'm a reader, not a writer, baby.
I'm Carson. I'm the most iconic person with a C last name who will ever do comedy.
Ever.
2 months later. You do that SpongeBob thing where it's like 2 months.
2 months later.
See, you know. How do you know about that?
I was a child once.
Oh, you are SpongeBob?
Yes.
There must be so many people who are like trying to keep up with the youth who are like, oh, I know that thing. I looked it up. It's from SpongeBob. Yeah, you know that pineapple house thing?
SpongeBob.
That's actually where SpongeBob lived, apparently.
SpongeBob. Pineapple under the sea.
Just a 42-year-old talking to a 21-year-old at a bar. Yeah, I love your tattoo. And then they just pull out their phone. Alexa, image search. Squidward. Oh, that's cool. It's like
it's like that guy who plays the clarinet.
Yeah, it's cool. It's like I like that not starfish. I like that squid you have playing clarinet. It's Squidward. But
It's quirky.
It's quirky. It was squid. I like.
You're so unique.
You got a piece of cheese wearing pants. I love it.
Love it.
It's SpongeBob.
Sure, you got a sponge and pants. That's funny too.
Don't come on him. It's fresh.
What's the towel made out of?
No, Christmas is canceled. The girl, she comes home. Her mom had died.
Yeah. And
her dad's like an old salt and pepper silver fox.
Yeah.
I call him Salt Fox.
Salt Fox.
And no one knows what the fuck I mean.
And everyone hates it.
Everyone's confused. They're like, Salted Fox.
Sounds gross.
Sounds gross.
Is it on a capers?
I'll have a pepper fox. But she's like, oh man, look, my frenemy.
Tits are out.
They keep saying frenemy.
Oh, okay.
She keeps going, my frenemy from high school is here. She sucks. And then her dad is dating that girl. Spoiler alert. Boy. And then this girl finds out and she goes, Christmas is canceled. And then roughly around that point, my girlfriend went, this movie sucks. So yeah, let's watch something else.
The dad is like, Christmas didn't say the N-word.
Yeah, no, there's also this weird moment where right before that, she sees her frenemy kissing her dad.
Yeah.
And she runs up to stop them. And then she yells out, quit R-word ing my dad.
Whoa.
And then she like doubled down on it. She's like, you're using your mouth to R my dad.
Whoa. Did that really happen?
This is really in this movie. And then like 30 seconds later, she goes, Christmas is canceled. It's like, honey, you're canceled. No, it is crazy.
How many more years until like when a show just actually does get canceled, people are like, whoa, what did they do?
No, you should keep yourself same thing. I just thought in general it'd be funny if we both ended on us
unified together,
sassy
saying,
voice in stereo.
You're canceled. No, like how long until people lose the concept of a show just like being canceled? So it's like, oh wow, they canceled Two Broke Girls finally, and it's like, what did Kat Dennings do?
Kat Dennings finally. They finally gave her a low enough cut shirt that we saw her tattoo. No, Kat Dennings, because she's in the Marvel universe.
God, she's hot, man.
She's like
now that I'm single, maybe I'll try and get her phone number.
She's an ass. I think she married Andrew WK.
Hey man, we kind of look alike.
No, but she's in the Marvel universe as an astrophysicist, which is beautiful because that means you like in high school. She hung out with that guy who sold pills.
Yeah.
Charles.
Sure.
And then she was like, I got to get out of this world. So she ran off to New York. No money.
No money.
Worked your way up. Went to school. Became an astrophysicist. Met Thor. And that's pretty cool.
Come a long way from the trailer park, baby. I'm meeting a Greek guy.
Even in Charlie Bartlett, she had a normal. I think Robert Downey Jr. was her dad or something. Oh my God, Robert Downey Jr. was her dad.
That's true. It's all part of the expanded universe.
Good Lord. If only Anton Yelchin had lived.
Moment of the multiverse, man.
Yeah, he'd have been like, I'm Spider-Man, and I used to sell pills in high school and prep school.
And I'm cool. I'm really cool.
Charlie Bartlett, you're cool. That movie, I like to think of it as Juno for us fellas.
Yeah, it's Juno's for the boys.
Juno's for the boys.
Juno for the boys. Little Charlie Bartlett. I'd fuck Zendaya. I'd get some Dune. What the fuck am I saying?
I don't know what you're saying.
I think I suffered
She's dating Spider-Man.
I can be better than
Eric,
him.
I don't think in any kill, fuck, marry scenario with you, Andrew WK, and Spider-Man,
I don't think there's a way where you live.
I think I'll pre-make the gravestone, buddy. She's got Spider-Man. That would be great because Spider-Man has all this like multiverse stuff. I go see it, and you're one of the Spider-Man. There's like a second where it's all of a sudden you are Spider-Man.
This is Spider-Man who just is in a bar,
Yeah.
just using it to like knock over a tap handle.
And he has an alternate life for Zendaya's character. And then it shows her just in a bar, and you're just like, yeah, what's up?
Yeah, we'll leave soon. We'll leave soon.
And then it cuts to Spider-Man. He goes, I've got to save her.
Get her away from me. It's fine.
I got to save her.
All right. Well, yeah. So check out
go see
the
The
podcast, The Matrix. I heard it's good.
Did you?
My mom watched the trailer for it.
Did she?
I told you that.
I thought you were joking.
Oh no, I wasn't joking.
She really watched the trailer?
Well, she went to see a movie at Village 8. And
okay.
the trailer for
what
Matrix
movie did
played.
she go see?
I can't remember.
So your mom's back in the theaters, huh?
Back in the theaters.
No fear.
Sick, unvaccinated, out in public,
Spitting popcorn kernels into the aisles.
She is sick right now. Just normal sick
People
though.
are crazy. That's awesome, dude. My parents will just be like, yeah, COVID's nuts. And it's making it worse that everyone's traveling. Anyways, I'm going to go visit your grandma.
I'm going to go lick a sewer grate.
I'm going to go visit your grandma in the home. It's like, Jesus. I'm going to go pick up your nephew from daycare and take him to the old folks home. But I don't know when this pandemic thing's going to end.
I don't know. There's nothing you can do. That's my favorite thing. She's always like, there's nothing you can do. I'm like, stay home.
You know, my mom told me that one of my aunts, who's like a mystical lady.
Yeah.
She's not getting vaccinated.
She likes Mystic.
She loves, but she fucking shakes her ass.
No,
my
Mystic.
mom was like, watch yourself.
Mystic.
Mystic. The drink?
Yeah.
She's drinking blueberry. Mystic?
I haven't had a Mystic in a while, man.
I like Mystic. And when you look at a Mystic, I used to have a photo of this. But when you look at a Mystic, the blue one specifically, there's a little thing on the bottom that says, only 3% pear juice.
Well, it's blue.
There's there's no other. It's not giving me any indication as to what the other 97% would be. But which makes me think pear juice must be like either illegal
or very cheap.
It
must be cheap.
And it's like a filler, and they're like, "Hey, man, you go drink Gatorade. It's like 87% pear." I'll go get falafels with Iron Downey Jr.
Iron Downey Jr.
I am Iron.
That sounds like a guy from the Boston Tea Party. All right, that's good enough.